Hello everyone, I'm Rod Wortham and welcome to this episode of Raceface Driver Updates here on Racing America. In today's episode, we have 6 drivers that saw action over the weekend, starting with the Trans Am Series in Charlotte, then down to Atlanta for the Xfinity Series, and we stay there for the iNext Series that had their chance to compete on the big stage in front of the NASCAR fans right after the Xfinity race. Plus, some dirt racing from the Cotton Bowl in Page, Texas. So let's get right to the results. We start in Charlotte, North Carolina with Trans Am TA2 driver Connor Mosack, who was back in his number 28 Scott Lagacy Racing Chevrolet Camaro, taking on the Roval at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Connor captured the pole and then led the first 21 laps of the race, but came up one position short, bringing home a second place finish. My good friend Tom Baker of Steering Wheel Nation was able to catch up with Connor after the race.
In victory lane at Charlotte Motor Speedway, second place finisher Connor Mosack in today's Trans Am race. Connie, you led about half of it. Looked like the second half, maybe the car just went away a little bit?
Yeah, they mandated how low you could start your tire pressures with the banking here, and I think we had ours as low as we could go, and that's why we were really good at the start. And then once they got up and on the pressures dripping away, so I don't know, how they had so much grip there at the end if they were starting on the same pressures, but I guess there's nothing we can do about that now. But overall, it's great to have High Point University on the car, Nick Taylor, get them a second place finish and get them on the podium.
Talk a little bit about what it's like to drive one of these cars here at the Roval.
These are a lot of fun. They're really raw, hard to drive. Driver makes a lot of difference, I think, for these. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to racing them next weekend in Atlanta.
Okay, so you ended up finishing second. I feel like the late race restart I thought might help you a little bit, and it looked like it did for maybe a lap, but just not enough to overtake.
Yeah, he jumped the start really bad, and that kind of hurt our chances to get there. He blew turn 1, and I think we could have been right there. But obviously, we were a lot faster right there at the end with the tire pressures where we needed them for us, and I feel like I was just following him for a lap to see where he was going to make his moves and that sort of thing, and then the last lap make our move into the backstretch chicane. Unfortunately, the caution came out and we weren't able to make that move.
So you said you're headed where now next?
We go to Road Atlanta next weekend for the round 3 of 2022. So.
There's a fun one. Well, congratulations on a great second place finish here. I know it's not what you were hoping for, but as they say, a good points day in your championship chase.
Yeah, we'll definitely take it. We got the pole, so got 3 valuable points there, and now it's second place. And, I know our closest competitor in the championship for this year is Rafa, and I'm not sure where he finished, but he's not up here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get going, come on in here.
Our bad day.
This isn't NASCAR.
Connor Mosack.
Trans Am Series.
Up next for Connor, Pirelli Trans Am Series at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta on March 24th through the 27th. Anthony Alfredo had a new sponsor, Digital Ally, on his number 23 Our Motorsports Chevrolet as the NASCAR Xfinity Series took on the newly paved Atlanta Motor Speedway. Unfortunately, rain canceled all of Friday's activities, including the much-needed practice session. On Saturday, qualifying was also canceled, and the track time was used to allow the Xfinity teams to get some practice time. The starting field was set by NASCAR's secret formula, and Anthony had to start 27th. We caught up with Anthony and got his recap on Saturday's race.
Well, still managed to get a top 16 finish with a destroyed Digital Ally Chevrolet Camaro. We just kept getting caught up in everybody else's mess, couldn't get a break, kept getting shoved into wrecks, trying to avoid a wreck, blew a tire, and just had to come down pit road. Kept coming from the back to the front, and we definitely had a top 10 Chevrolet Camaro, I believe. Felt competitive, and that was a great, sight for our team. All 3 cars running well, but unfortunately just couldn't catch a break and couldn't capitalize on this race. It was definitely interesting with the new configuration, having a repave, more banking, this super speedway engine package, it just seemed like everybody was the same exact speed, which is good in a way because it's an equalizer, but the racing product itself was tough. It was near impossible to make a pass, at least by yourself. So that was really difficult. It made it interesting. I think everyone was trying to figure it out as we went, and we just had a tough day. So to get a top 20, I guess we'll take it. Just gonna have to repair our car and get ready for the next one. So we did our best. That's all that matters. I know we could have been better, and that's aggravating, but at the same time, it's better than not finishing at all. And there was quite a few big wrecks. It was chaotic out there, and we were around all that hectic just racing. It seemed we were in the middle of it the whole time. So to somewhat survive and finish is good for our Hour Motorsports team, and we'll get ready for the next one.
Up next for Anthony, NASCAR Xfinity at Circuit of Americas on March 26. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll check in with NASCAR Xfinity driver Sheldon Creed and INEX Legend Car driver Hudson Bulger. Stay tuned for more Raceface driver updates here on Racing America.
Ready to take your brand to the next level? At Victory Lane Design, we can help. If you are looking for a professional website, cutting-edge logo, a hero card that separates you from the pack, or video production to keep you connected with your fans, then check out VictoryLaneDesign.com, where winning counts.
Hi, I'm Jesse Love, and you are watching Raceface Driver Updates on Racing America.
Sheldon Creed was also at Atlanta Motor Speedway on the newly paved 1.5 mile track that now includes 28 degrees of banking, narrowed backstretch from 55 feet to 42 feet, and turns that were narrowed as well. All of these changes, and as I said earlier, little practice time due to weather, and no qualifying made up the ingredients for an eventful 163 laps that when the drivers commented, they said it races like a super speedway, but it's only 1.5 miles. Sheldon survived and brought home a top 10 finish in 9th. We caught up with Sheldon to get his take on the race.
Hey guys, just got back from Atlanta. Wild day, new repave, a lot of learning today. Crazy racing. Felt really good with our race car. I thought the RCR Racing #2 wheeling guys got a really good car underneath us and was able to pass alone really well for a lot of the guys. I feel like they were really edgy and kind of out of control, and we were able to get to their right rears and pass alone, which obviously was kind of a speedway racing style. So a lot of people were having to use partners and got with their teammates there at the end. And then, yeah, that was kind of on me there at the end, just being too aggressive, got separated from our teammate, trying to get back up there and kind of being greedy with it, honestly. Just tried to make a lane and it didn't open up for us. So ended up spinning Brandon Brown, which never like to do that because I have a lot of respect for those guys being lower budget and they do a lot with it. Gosh, Brandon Brown and those guys do a great job and finish inside the top 10 and top 15 a lot, which is, you know, you don't think top 10's big, but at this level it's huge. So look, I do a really good job and hate to ruin their day like that, and we did. So that one's on me, but kind of dug a hole for ourselves, having to come from the back and having to work back through the field, and it was really hard to do that with how the racing was, and was able to do that and get back to the top 10 and finish 9th, which may be good, but for me, I don't know, it's hard to be happy about that when I want to go for top 10s, top 5s and wins. So thankful for everyone. RCR, our pit crew is awesome today. Wheeling, Trent Shoring, Aim Ortega, everyone that helps us out. Chevy, yeah, I mean, we're learning the hard way at times, but our team's doing a great job. Our cars are fast, and yeah, we're looking for the next weekend and ready to go road course racing.
This race was won by Ty Gibbs in double overtime, beating Austin Hill by .178 seconds. You can't even blink your eye that fast. Up next for Sheldon, NASCAR Xfinity Road Course Racing at Circuit of Americas on March 26. Hudson Bulger was at Atlanta Motor Speedway for round 5 of the INEX Furious 5 Series in his number 17 Byron Power Sports Can-Am Young Lions entry. Hudson had not finished outside of 6th in the first 4 races, with a 4th, 2 5ths, and 1 6th place finish. The Legend cars competed on the newly constructed quarter-mile oval on the front stretch of Atlanta Motor Speedway, and they ran immediately following the NASCAR Xfinity race. Hudson qualified 6th and raced his way to another top 5 finish in 4th. Let's check in with Hudson for a post-race recap.
So right here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for NASCAR weekend, we raced right after the Xfinity race, and I ended up qualifying 6th. Raced your way up a little bit and ended up finishing 4th. I'd like to thank Can-Am, Byron Outdoor Superstore, Chris Delbeck, Brett Reagan, and my family, and everybody else that makes it happen.
Up next for Hudson, INEX Legend cars at Chris Motorsports Park in Cordell, Georgia on April 8th and 9th. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll see if Raceface next driver, Cole Denton, can continue his winning streak and check in on Texan Caden Honeycutt as he returns to the dirt in his factory stock at Cotton Bowl Speedway. So stay tuned for more Raceface driver updates on Racing America.
What is the last time you shopped online and got rewarded just for doing that? What if you could earn cash back from most stores on the internet? Plus, get sales, save up to 80% off. This doesn't only relate to stores like Walmart, Macy's, and others, but also to travel, books, service providers, movies, and just about anything else you can buy online. Speed Zone Mall is your one-stop shopping mall where you'll get cash back, promo codes, and hot deals from over 2,500 online stores. Here's how it works. Go to speedzonemall.com and click on Join Now to register. It's completely free. Then search your browse through all our mall directories categories to find all the stores selling what you need. Once you find the store you want, click Shop Now, and the store site will open up. It's that easy, and you will earn cash back on your purchase automatically. In 24 to 48 hours, you will receive an email on your transaction and the amount of cash back you earned. Why wait when you can join Speed Zone Mall today?
My name's Carter Whalen, and you're watching Raceface Driver Updates on Racing America.
Welcome back. We now check in on Raceface's hottest driver, Cole Denton. The question is, can he continue his hot streak in Hotlanta? The answer to that question is yes, he can, as the young Mississippi driver brings home another checkered flag in round 5 of the INEX Furious 5 Series in his number 46 Mellow Yellow Bandolero. Cole was fastest in qualifying, took the lead at the drop of the green flag, and led every lap in a caution-free race. Let's check in with the young 11-year-old driver.
Hey race fans, it's Cole Denton. Today we're at Atlanta Motor Speedway for round 5 of Furious 5. I raced after the NASCAR Xfinity Series race, and I qualified pole in my number 46 INEX Bandolero. When the green flag dropped in the race, I dropped the hammer, bringing my number 46 INEX Bandolero into victory lane. I want to thank my mom and dad, Bacon Racing, my grandparents, my Aunt B, Raceface Advancement, Friends of Jackham Foundation, Myers Construction, and most importantly, I want to thank God for keeping everyone safe. Bye, everyone.
That's 8 wins in his last 8 starts and 10 wins in 14 starts as he continues to chase a national championship. Up next for Cole, Chris Motorsports Park on April 9th. Now, Raceface next driver, 7-year-old Landon Cox, was also at Atlanta Motor Speedway and had a chance to spend some time with Cole. I love the fact that the Raceface drivers always support each other when they have the opportunity. It's now time for this week's Track Facts with Colorado's junior late model driver, Brody Moore.
Hey, I'm Brody Moore. I'm here bringing you some track facts about Madera Speedway in California, located about 30 minutes north of Fresno International Airport. Madera Speedway is a 1/3 of a mile paved oval with progressive banking of 4, 9, and 12 degrees in the corners and banking of 4 degrees on the straights. It features weekly racing in these particular racing categories: the Lunker Daddy Pro Late models, the 5150 Junior Late models, Bandoleros, Legend cars, hobby stocks, Challenge Cup cars, as well as mini Toyotas. If you're looking for some family fun, Madera Speedway has some great Saturday night racing, so I hope to see you at the track soon. I'm Brody Moore, and that's been this week's Track Facts.
We're headed for our last commercial break, and when we come back, we'll check in on Caden Honeycutt, who is going for his 4th win in a row in his dirt factory stock at the Cotton Bowl. I always thought that was a football bowl game. We will also get up close with ARCA Menards Series West driver Joey East in this week's Meet the Driver. So stay tuned for more Raceface driver updates right here on Racing America.
Hi, my name is Jake Wallman and you're watching Raceface Driver Updates on Racing America.
Welcome back. We now take a trip out to Madera, California, where we find ARCA Menards Series West driver Joey East in this week's Meet the Driver.
Hi, my name is Joey East and I'm 19 years old and I'm from Madera, California. And I started racing when I was 9 years old in quarter midgets. And then I worked my way to Focus midgets and then junior late models, and I won the junior late model championship in 2019. And then with Nate Clower Motorsports. And then we did some pro late models and super late models. And then this last year in 2021, I raced the ARCA West Series with Nate Clower Motorsports and in the ARCA East Series with David Gillian Racing. And this year in 2022, I'll be racing with Nate Clower Motorsports, running for the championship in the West Coast. And when I'm not racing, I like to be working on our family farm. And I recently got my Class A license, and I've been driving truck and bringing in the feed into the dairies.
This young man is one of the hardest workers, both on and off the track. He starts his day every morning at 4:30 a.m. on their family farm. Last week we introduced you to one of our newest Raceface drivers, Formula 3 driver Atharve Desai. Check out this short video about Atharve. It's now time to check in on Caden Honeycutt, who was at Cotton Bowl Speedway for the factory late model Dirt Stampede. Caden swept the weekend, winning both his heat race and led all 20 laps in Saturday night's feature. We were able to catch up with Caden on Sunday morning for his take on the weekend.
Hey everybody, it's Caden Honeycutt here. Just got back from Cotton Bowl Speedway about 3 a.m. this morning. It was a long night, but on Friday, we won the heat race, won the qualifier, and started P1 for the feature last night, and we ended up winning the race, leading all 20 laps and taking home a $1,000 check. Really great race for us, good speed, found some gains. There's some still stuff that we're going to try to find to get better, to go to bigger races. But yeah, we had a really good car last night, winning the race, and just thank all my sponsors, my mom and dad, Melva Kemp, my girlfriend, Kemp Motorsports, Jack Stereos, Urine Racing Fuels, Jack Jenkins Carburetors, just dad bods, everybody that pitched in on this race car. Appreciate their support. Hickory next weekend, Cars Tour, back in our number 12 Autos by Nelson Chevrolet, and the Cars Tour back at Hickory, where I love that racetrack. So we're gonna have a really good time, and hopefully grab a $7,000 check next weekend. So see you guys then.
That was Caden's fourth start in the factory stock, and 4 times he parked the number 54 in Victory Lane. Up next for Caden, Solid Rock Cars Tour at Hickory Motor Speedway on Saturday. This is one of Caden's favorite tracks. Other Raceface drivers seeing action this weekend include Jesse Love will return to his number 21 Wimmer Motorsports Super Late Model at Chris Motorsports Park in Cordell, Georgia for the Georgia Spring Nationals, March 25th and 26th. Joey East will be at Irwindale Speedway for the ARCA Menard Series West race in his number 54 Richwood meets Ford, prepared by Nate Clower Motorsports. Carter Whalen will be back in action at North Georgia Quarter Midget Association on Saturday. Landon Cox will also be at North Georgia Quarter Midget Association on Saturday. That's it for this week's Raceface Driver Updates, and remember, if you've missed any of our shows, you can get caught up at raceface.tv on demand. Don't forget to follow us on social media. Make sure to check out Speed Zone Race Store for the latest in apparel. As always, we encourage you to support local racing in your communities. We'll be back next week with more from your favorite Raceface drivers here on Racing America. So go out there, have a great race week. I'm Rod Wortham. Thanks for watching.